Single parenting can feel like a solo journey, but it doesn't have to be. Introducing Mom Flex app, the ultimate village web app designed just for you. From financial support to community connections, Mom Flex app offers a lifeline, helping you navigate parenting with confidence. Find trusted resources, build your support network, and thrive. Because every parent deserves a village. Join the movement today. Visit momflex.org to install the app and take the first step toward a stronger, more supported you.
Every day's a battle, every step a climb, but we're standing tall, we're building our lives. Through the sleepless nights and the endless fight, we rise, we shine, we hold on tight. We are more than the labels, more than the pain.
Welcome back to Beyond the Struggle, Rise and Thrive, the podcast where we honor the complexity, courage, and quiet revolution of single parent doing life solo, not broken. I'm your host, LaFortune, and today's episode is a love letter. Yes, a tender, intentional offering to every single mother who's ever been told she had to be hard to survive, who's been praised for her strength but never invited to rest, who's carried the weight of the world on her shoulder, silently asking, when do I get to put it down? For me, stepping into my soft girl era isn't about luxury or trend. It's a radical act of healing. It's about honoring myself as worthy of care, not just as a provider or protector, but as a whole person, deserving to be met, not managed, seen, not surveilled, loved, not just leaned on. My softness isn't weakness, it's my power redefined. It's where I create a space where trust lives, where I remember that survival is not the goal anymore, thriving is. And I'm here to tell you, from one single mother to another, yes, you can enter your soft girl era even in the thick of bills, bedtime routines, and battling burnout. Because softness isn't about perfection, it's about permission. This is your time to rest deeply, guiltlessly. Pamper yourself without waiting for permission. Create something beautiful, something that's yours. Journal not just your pain, but your fantasies, your fears, and your longings. Surround yourself with warm friends who pour into you, music that moves you, nature that reminds you to breathe, and most importantly, relearn how to receive without over-functioning, without fixing, without apologizing. Because you were never meant to do it alone. You were meant to be held to. So let's explore what softness looks like in your real, messy, beautiful life. Not in theory, but in those everyday moments where you reclaim joy, choose rest, and say, I'm still worthy, even now, especially now. Let's begin, shall we?
Every day's a battle, every step a climb, but we're standing tall, we're building our lives. Through the sleepless nights and the endless fight, we rise, we shine, we hold on tight. We are more than the labels, more.
Let's be real. Single motherhood often feels like it leaves no room for softness. You are the provider, the protector, the nurturer, the scheduler, the fixer, the crisis manager, the everything in between. You hold the line, keep the lights on, kiss the process, sign the papers, remember the appointments, and smile through the storm. And somewhere along the line, someone, maybe even life itself, told you, you don't get to be soft. You don't have that luxury. But What if that's not true? What if softness isn't a luxury at all? What if it's medicine? What if it's the salve for the soul you have had to armor for far too long? I remember speaking to a woman named Brie, a single mother of 2 young boys. She told me something that stopped me in my tracks. She said, I don't even know who I am when I'm not doing, not working, not cleaning, not caring, not solving, not surviving, just being. She said when the house was quiet and the kids were asleep, she had sit on the couch and feel nothing. Not peace, not rest, just a hollow space where her identity should be. Because her worth had been tied to her function for so long, she forgot she was allowed to simply exist. Her story, all too familiar. So many of us have built lives on the scaffolding of strength. But here's the thing. Strength, that softness becomes rigidity. And you weren't built to be brittle. Bree's transformation didn't come in one big moment. It began in a whisper. The day she stopped performing strength and started practicing gentleness with herself. She started asking different questions. What do I need right now? How can I be kind to myself in this moment? Where can I let go instead of hold it all? She started saying things like, I'm allowed to leave the dishes tonight. I don't need to have all the answers. It's okay to cry in the shower and still call it a good day. And something shifted. Softness wasn't weakness, it was permission. Permission to feel, to pause, to receive, to be human first, mother second. And maybe that's where our healing begins too. Not in doing more, but in unlearning the idea that we have to earn rest. Because you don't. You are worthy of softness. Exactly as you are. Even now. Especially now. Rest isn't just sleep. It's permission. It's saying, I matter. Without a to-do list attached. Even if it's just 20 minutes after the kids go to bed, where you put your phone down, light a candle, and breathe. Pampering is about reclaiming beauty, not for the world, but for yourself. Maybe it's doing your hair just for you, or painting your nails while listening to jazz, or standing in the mirror and saying you are still her. Girl, you look good. Create your core. Draw, sing, cook something you never tried, writing in a notebook, doodling while the kids nap. These are not silly things. They are sacred. They remind you, I am more than a caregiver. I am an artist of my own life. When was the last time you wrote just to hear yourself speak? Try this. What will I do if I had a day to be soft? What does my dream life look like? Down to the candles, texture, and sounds. What do I fear will happen if I stop doing everything alone? Keisha, a mom of 1, started journaling during her daughter's nap time. One day she wrote, I'd fantasize about being in love again. That single sentence cracked something open. Now she's dating with confidence, not desperation. Why? Because she's rooted in her own self-awareness. And that's
Every day's a battle, every step a climb, but we're standing tall, we're building our lives. Through the sleepless nights and the endless fight, we rise, we shine, we hold on tight.
You don't need more people. You need your people. The one who see you, not just the mom, the worker, the multitasker, but you. The ones who don't add weight to your day but offer light. People who bring laughter, not demands. Who don't just check in when they need something, but when they know you might need something, even if you haven't said a single word. People who pour into you without needing you to pour first. Because real connection doesn't keep score, it keeps you grounded. And sometimes that warmth doesn't come from people at all. It lives in environments. Yes, even your home, even your corner of the world, even your car with the crushed Cheerios on the floor, you are allowed to make it a sanctuary, a refuge, a soft place to learn. Buy the flower, not because it's a special occasion, but because you are a special occasion. Brighten the room with beauty that has no utility except to make you smile. Play that music, girl. The old school jams that remind you, of your youth, of joy. The slow songs that let you breathe deeper. The playlist that make you feel alive in your own skin. Step outside. Let the sun touch your face. Dance in the rain. Put your feet in the grass while your kids laugh and chase bugs and forget the world. Ground yourself in the reminder that life is happening right here and you get to be part of it, not just oversee it. You deserve to feel good in your space, even if it is small, even if it's rented, even if it's cluttered with laundry and Legos and to-do lists. Because softness isn't about perception, it's about presence. It's not about creating a Pinterest-worthy life. It's about creating moments, teeny, sacred moments where you feel heard. Softness is the candle you light at the end of the day, the mug of tea you sip slowly, the blanket you wrap around your shoulders, not because you are cold, but because you deserve comfort. Softness is in how you treat yourself inside your space. Speak to yourself gently there. Give yourself grace there. Let your home, even in the chaos, be a container for compassion, not criticism. Because no matter what the world demands of you out there, in here, in your space, in your body, in your heart, you get to be soft. You get to be home.
Single parenting can feel like a solo journey, but it doesn't have to be. Introducing MomFlex app, the ultimate village web app designed just for you. From financial support to community connections, MomFlex app offers a lifeline, helping you navigate parenting with confidence. Find trusted resources, build your support network, and thrive. Because every parent deserves a village. Join the movement today. Visit momflex.org to install the app and take the first step toward a stronger, more supported you.
This is the hardest part for single mothers. We are conditioned to do it all, to be grateful for scraps, to prove we are not a burden. But sis, queen, what if letting someone help doesn't make you weak? What if it makes you wise? Janelle, a mom of 3, shared this with me. I used to reject help because I thought it meant I failed. But one night, my friend insisted on watching the kids so I could nap. Girl, I cried. Then slept for 5 hours straight. That nap reminded me that I was human. Receiving doesn't mean you are failing. It means you are healing. Start small. Accept the compliment. I'm going to tell you, sometimes someone will give me a compliment and I'll be like, I know. But I am learning to just say thank you. Thank you. Take the favor. Let someone carry your groceries. Let life love you back because you deserve it. Softness is not the opposite of strength. Let's be clear about that. Softness is not weakness. It's not fragility. It's not the absence of resilience. It's the root of it. Softness is the foundation of a life that doesn't just survive under pressure, but learns to breathe through it. A life that doesn't only function, it flourishes. A life that doesn't just endure the storm, but finds moments of stillness within it. So to every single mother listening right now, yes, you, the one who maybe hasn't excelled in days, you are allowed to rest. Not just when the to-do list is done, not just when someone gives you permission, but now, because your body is tired, your heart is worthy, and your soul needs it. You are allowed to desire beauty and ease. You are allowed to desire the beautiful things that life has to offer, to want softness without guilt, to crave mornings with sunlight, not just survival, to long for moments that feel good, not just productive. You are allowed to say no and mean it and be okay with it. You are allowed to create, to make something just for you, not to monetize, not to share, just because it brings you joy. To feel deeply, to cry without explaining or explanation to anyone, to laugh without holding back. You are allowed to dream. Yes, you. Even with the kids, even with the schedule, even with the heartbreak, dream widely, foolishly, softly, but dream anyway. You are allowed to be held, girl. You're allowed to be held. Not just by others, but by yourself. You are allowed to say, I don't want to carry everything alone anymore. You are allowed to say, I can't do this anymore. You are allowed to say, I am not happy and I want to be happy. I deserve happiness. You don't have to if you don't want to. And most of all, you are allowed to enter your soft girl era, girl. Not when the chaos ends, not once you have earned it, but now, right now, right here, inside the mess, inside the motherhood, inside the noise. Because softness isn't a destination, it's a choice. It's a practice. It's a homecoming. Let me leave you with the words of the incomparable Audre Lorde, who reminds us, caring for myself is not self-indulgence. It is self-preservation. And that is an act of political warfare. Let that settle in. Let me say that again. Caring for myself is not self-indulgence. It is self-preservation. And that is an act of political warfare. Let that settle in. Your rest is resistance. Your joy is rebellion. Your softness is revolutionary. This has been Beyond the Struggle, Rise and Thrive, a space where your strength is seen and your softness is safe. Until next time, breathe deep, rest fully, and rise in your softness. You are worthy always. Until next time, ciao now.
Every day's a battle, every step a climb, but we're standing tall, we're building our lives. Through the sleepless nights and the endless fight, we rise, we shine, we hold on tight. We are more than the labels, more than the pain, breaking the cycle, rewriting the game. Stronger together, we lift, we strive. Single parents, we rise and thrive. Beyond the struggle, we rise and thrive. Turning our pain into power, we're alive. We see you matter, you're strong inside. Together we shine, we rise, we thrive. Stories of triumph, stories of grace. Single parents with dreams to chase. They said we'd break, they said we'd fall, but look at us now, we're standing tall. We are more than the label, more than the pain, breaking the cycle, rewriting the game. Stronger together, my pain in